Hey, you fucking pricks. It's Lamentable Podcast here with another episode of Lamentable Podcast. As always, it's your hosts, Josh and Kyle. Hey, Kyle, why don't you say something?
What's going on over there?
Oh,
We got some nice new mics here.
hell yeah.
We each have a good Yeti mic in front of us.
Yeah.
Hopefully we sound real crisp and clear.
Yeah, hopefully you guys can actually tolerate this kind of shit now. It doesn't sound like a bunch of gorillas running around screaming off their heads or something.
Yes, compared to our first episode, which was recorded with a Rock Band mic.
Literally.
And some shitty $30 mic from Walmart.
We're all the way up, Kyle.
Yes. We're on Spotify, so we got to be real professional, Josh.
Yeah, so a couple different objects of news, actually. So, not even like 20 minutes ago, we just got back from Walmart and bought another one of these mics here. I wanted to just have better quality since we're going to be on some websites now. I actually started a Podbean account and got the premium for that so we can have it be posted to iTunes and Spotify, which is really fucking lit.
Yes.
So now we can be streamed on Spotify and iTunes for free. If you can give us a follow on those. And as always, obviously, we're still on YouTube. But yeah, really exciting. Hopefully we can actually make something out of this and be half decent. I'm not expecting anything super crazy. Like, I'm not expecting, like, tens of millions of people to be listening, like fucking Joe Rogan or something. But if we get, like, 100 regular listeners, it'd be pretty sick.
Yeah. Any decent following would be cool.
It would be cool. Just have, like, our own little fan base, and they're like, haha, they said this thing. It's like a catchphrase, lol. I don't know. I'm really excited about it. I have nothing else going on with my life, so I'm just like, this podcast is fucking sick. Let me just sink all my time and fucking effort and money into this thing. Yeah. So, hey, whatever. It's relatively cheap. I mean, what have I spent? Fucking maybe $300 in total for everything, and that's just basically the main cost with the mics. It's like it's like I don't know. The mics were like a decent amount, and then we have two of those, and then I guess maybe the computer counts. So I guess.
But, I mean, we didn't need we could have used my computer.
Yeah, we still could have used your computer. It would have been the same thing, but I just wanted to have it at my house, so that wasn't even technically needed. So, excuse me. So, yeah. So, Spotify, iTunes, Podbean. We have our own little website there. They basically, when you have an account on Podbean, you get your own little website. We can probably link our Spotify. I haven't actually looked on iTunes because I don't have an iPhone or any Apple products.
Yeah, neither do I, so I don't know about
maybe we
that
can
one.
try to like download it on the computer and look or something. But we'll leave links in the description for our Spotify and our Podbean so you can go on there and follow us. And we actually have AdSense now on our Podbean. Apparently, once you have the premium package on there, you can automatically get ads put on your video, which can help us make some money. But I haven't gotten accepted by anybody yet.
We have like 4 viewers, so
yeah.
We're not making any money right now.
We got 7 downloads, though, on Podbean. Right now, only episodes 4 and 5 are up on there because those are the, before I bought the thing where I could post as many as I wanted to. I only had 5 hours of time to post. So I only posted episodes 4 and 5. And sometime after this podcast is recorded, we're going to post the rest of them. So those will all be up on Spotify probably by the time you guys hear this anyways. And yeah, so that's pretty exciting shit, honestly.
Yeah, the most exciting thing that's happened to us recently.
Definitely.
Literally is this.
Like, oh, we're half professional podcasters.
Hopefully we sound good, at least. I mean,
I imagine this sounds pretty decent. Well, I mean, we'll find out, but I'm pretty sure this is crispy.
We'll probably find out later that it's ear rape mode, but right now we think it sounds really good. So
yeah, it's got to. I just have to assume it's going to. I was gonna say something. What was I gonna say?
I don't know. So yeah, I mean, literally nothing else has happened in our lives. We've been doing podcasts.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's about it.
We were kind of slacking on the last episode. We both got kind of lazy and just didn't really try to do anything with it. So that's up now. We'll probably get that up on Spotify and stuff.
Episode with Dante.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite ones.
Yeah.
I like the Dante one. I think the Dante one, the Patrick one, and the Vinny one's probably some of my favorite conversations. Mm-hmm. It's just good meme-y stuff.
Yeah, we've been kind of slacking because Josh and I are like, both of us are boring. We need a guest.
That's the problem. Like, a lot of times we don't do anything at all. So we're just like, what are we going to talk about? Like, there's no sports or anything on right now, really. Yeah. And, I mean,
the NHL playoffs started, but you don't know much
I don't know shit about that. I'm like, the Sabres aren't in it? What's hockey? But, yeah, but football doesn't start for another, 100 days. Yeah, basketball's over now, isn't it? And that happened already.
Basketball's pretty close to being over.
Who won March Madness?
I don't even know. I stopped paying attention.
Duke got fucking creamed, apparently. I saw that and I was like, all right, I'm not even going to pay attention to it anymore. Got the notification from my ESPN app and it was like, Duke is out. And I was like, interesting.
Basically ruined everybody's bracket.
Everybody. I'm pretty sure it said 700 people didn't pick Duke. Wow. 700 or 7,000, something like that.
It's kind of like in the NHL, the number one team, the Tampa Bay Lightning, got eliminated. They got swept in the first round.
Yeah. After they had a super crazy season.
That basically just ruined every bracket in that as well. Yeah, ripping that fat vape, dude.
Yeah, now I have to be careful with that now because I was just super oh wow, he's clearly hitting a fat vape right now.
Yeah,
but
that's high quality.
It's almost like it's 3D vaping.
Yes,
it's like you're vaping through the computer or your phone or whatever you're listening to this on right now.
Yeah, we can make some sick ASMR videos.
Literally. Oh god. We'll start a separate YouTube channel for that and just see if that happens. And then when that gets big, we'll be like, hey, actually, we have a podcast.
We're not good-looking females, so our chance of doing well with ASMR is not very good.
We have to get that niche. We have to get to some random thing. We could do, animal noises or something.
Oh, yeah. That people really like those. How's that G Fuel, Josh?
It's actually really good. I'm gonna probably wait until it's on sale again to buy more, but
man, I've never had G Fuel. I'm over here sipping on some Pepsi and Jim Beam.
Red Stag Black Cherry. It's real tasty. At a liquor store near you.
Yeah, it tastes pretty good.
It's better with cherry Pepsi. Cherry Pepsi is super good. But yeah, this G Fuel flavor is peach iced tea, and it literally just tastes like I'm drinking peach iced tea, but it gives me energy and shit. And I'm like, yum. G Fuel, please sponsor us.
That would be sick.
It would be so fucking lit. If we just got a G Fuel sponsor and they're like, here's 90 tubs of G Fuel and 19 shakers, and we're like, yeet.
Yep. And then we snort all of it.
If you're listening, G Fuel, no, we won't snort it. We'll eat it responsibly.
Yeah, we'll eat it responsibly.
PewDiePie eats it with his fingers, so
it's responsible.
As long as it's in the serving size, I mean, whatever. But yeah, we didn't have any guests, we could have had guests, but nobody wanted to fucking do anything. So
yeah, losers.
Yeah.
Don't want to be famous on the internet. What's their problem?
That's the thing. The people in the... What would if we got really big, do you think they'd be like, oh, I was on one of your episodes. Want to give me some money? Do you think they'd be like that?
I'll pull out a stick and beat them with it if they say that.
Oh, dude, you got a famous podcast, bro. You could give me $40, bro. Come on, what's going on here, man?
I doubt they would be like that.
No, I don't think so. Not to mention
all former color-impaired members that were also popular at one point for a brief time.
Hate popularity.
Yeah.
But no, because the people that go on Joe Rogan's podcast don't get paid.
Yeah, you're just a guest.
They're just a guest. You get to be like, you plug your fucking Instagram, get a bunch of followers. Plug your Twitter.
Yeah. So, tomorrow, here, we're throwing a sick rager in Josh's apartment.
Yeah, sick fucking rager, dude. You know what tomorrow is? Ooh.
Well, for us.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you're listening to this in another country, it's probably already happened, but
by the time that this is uploaded...
By the time this is uploaded, it wouldn't even matter. We could you just imagine that this was uploaded on your day. But tomorrow is 420. You know, the
Bob Marley number.
The Bob Marley number. Oh boy! But we're gonna have ourselves a little party. And if the FBI is listening right now, we're not having a party. So, yeah.
Come knock on the door. We'll let you in.
Yeah, you want to come party with us? Yeah. If you don't tell anybody, we won't tell anybody. Hey.
Yeah, you all know where we live. So, just show up.
It's going to have literally all the past podcast members except Vincent.
Yeah.
Every guest that's been on our podcast is going to be here. And then other people that will probably eventually be on the podcast at some point will probably be here too.
Mm-hmm. Just because they're friends, not because they were on the podcast.
Literally. Yeah. These are the same people we throw parties with all the time. Like, not all the time, but whenever we have parties, it's just us. It's just, for the past, 5 years, pretty much. Something like that. Since, middle of high school, we've all just done dumb shit together.
Yeah.
Pretty decent.
It's weird. We used to do Fridays at Nick's house back in 2013, and we were there for 6 months before. Well, we would always go to his house on Friday nights, and then he moved, so we started going to his newer house until his mom was like, "Lol, no," and then people started coming to my house, and that lasted for 4 years.
Yeah, that was a long time. I mean, technically, it still is your house, but. It hasn't been a while because everyone's in college and stuff. We just
don't do that on every week basis anymore, or really at all.
I don't think, it's been a long time. I don't even think I've been to your house in a while. But, I mean, I also don't live, right next to your house anymore.
Yeah.
I used to live, right, fucking 10 minutes away, or 5 minutes away. Mm. Could just walk there in, 5 minutes or whatever. But... now I live all the way across town, but we still see each other every day or every other day.
Yeah, because I've got nothing else to do.
Neither do I. I just go to work and sell cell phones to people and literally just sit in one spot and watch YouTube and stuff all day long.
Yeah, that's what I do as well.
I mean, I don't really have a choice, though, either.
Yeah.
I'm just yes, work. And then I'm do I spend money on food or do I save money? And then I'm I've been sitting here for 6 hours doing nothing. I'm really hungry because I'm bored as shit. And I'll buy Subway or something. There's 3 restaurants in that plaza and a dollar store. So yeah. I'm just yeah, food. This is where most of my checks go to because I'm just at work all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm just I gotta eat.
And then I sit at home and I do the same thing. I just watch YouTube for 6 hours, and I'm I'm hungry. So I go downstairs and eat, chips or something, and gain weight.
Oh, well.
It's a fun time. Like when we used to go to the gym, but I haven't been to the gym in a little while.
That's mostly my fault, really, because I haven't paid for my membership.
Yeah.
But
I'm just too, I don't know. I'm not weirded out. I'm just too lazy to go by myself, so it never happens.
I'll get back into it, because by next summer, I want to have some nice... 6-packs, kinda.
Oh, yeah.
I know. I just need to get healthier because I don't want to die when I'm 40.
I do.
I'm not even that big. I'm not fat, but I'm just I was always super fucking skinny. Mm-hmm. So now I'm just Oh, yeah. My picture that Dante was talking about.
Dante was admiring his... Yeah.
I just have some stomach, and my face is a little chubby, but I'm not fucking huge, and I don't have rolls, so yeah. I'm not giant. Oh my god, are they hating on fat people? No, I'm technically a fat people, but if I went to a doctor, they'd be like, "You're overweight," but I'm also like 98% muscle too. So
I'm a fat people. I went to sit down in my car seat today, and my pants ripped. And I was like, okay, time to kill myself.
I was pretty heavy even when I was like that because I always worked out for track.
Yeah.
So I was already getting pretty heavy, but I just didn't have any like chubbiness to my stomach at all.
I've ripped. This is the second pair of jeans I've ripped in the last like month. So that's fun. But the other ones I ripped because I was trying to climb a giant snowbank and I just like extended my legs too far and it just ripped right down the crotch. So
I mean,
that was a fun time.
I ripped pants all the time when I worked for the concrete place because just like moving weird and like bending like this and it would like just like split. It's always really fun when it happens in the morning too because then you're like, oh,
yeah,
just hopefully my junk doesn't slip out when I'm carrying these forms. It's like, oh boy.
Or form talk.
Concrete ease.
Yes. I'm trying to get some banging around going on outside, but I'm trying to get back into work more regularly. I applied for Domino's to be a delivery driver.
Sick. Oh, Panera's hiring for delivery drivers again.
Sick. I can be a delivery driver there again. And they'll be like, what the fuck? I wonder if they would rehire me.
Yeah, your odds of getting hired are higher because you already work there. Did you just quit there?
Yeah, I just quit.
Yeah, so I mean, why would they not hire
It's
you
not.
back?
Yeah, they didn't fire me or anything. I was like, this place kind of sucks right now because I don't know. It was just weird because a lot of things were changing and they were just making stuff really stupid. And I was like, screw that. So I left, and then I've been hopping around jobs since.
You could be an Uber guy. You could literally just drive Uber.
You have to be 21 for that,
Oh,
and I'm
shit.
not 21 yet. I would do that if...
You can make a lot of money doing it.
Yeah,
you can just
I
go
know
in
you
Buffalo
can.
all day and be like, hey, I'm in Buffalo, need a ride?
Literally.
And then be like, I want to go to Kentucky, and then you get like 10 grand.
Yep, and then I drive to Kentucky.
I mean, I would do it.
Well, don't you want to go to Kentucky in September anyway?
I do want to go to Kentucky in September, actually. I didn't even say it because of that. I just thought of a random place. But there is a concert festival in Kentucky. It's called Louder Than Life. So I'm a really big rock fan. Kyle's a big rock fan too. I don't know if you even saw the whole lineup or not. But
I saw a good amount.
the main people are like really good. There's like 3 Days Grace, Disturbed, Breaking Benjamin, Marilyn Manson, Rob Zombie. What?
It sounds like they're bowling upstairs.
It's so stupid. Who else is going to be there? Stained, yeah. Stained hasn't been a band in like 10 years, and now they're just going to be there. The only reason I decided that I actually wanted to go is because I saw Stained. I was like, what the fuck? Stained is going to be there? Holy shit. I need to be there to see this shit. So, yeah, it's like September something, 27th, 28th, and 29th. It's a 3-day event.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to save my money for that because I really need to go, and I really need to see Stained because it might be the last chance anybody gets to see them because they're not even a band. I don't know if they're getting back together just for this show or if it's like some crazy thing and they're getting back together and putting out like new music or something. But last I knew, the Aaron Lewis was just a solo guy, and he wasn't doing bad at that either. So I like a lot of Aaron Lewis's solo music.
A lot of his solo music sounds like Stained anyway. So.
I mean, yeah, he's pretty much Stained. That's probably why I like it so much. It's just non-rocky Stained. Ooh, Stained isn't even like normal rock. It's like a mix between nu metal and like.
They're considered nu metal, but it's like not even really nu metal.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just because the time frame they were around.
Yeah, they were
considered
just
nu metal.
popular.
I wouldn't even. They're kind of like their own thing, really. Stained is
Yeah.
like very unique compared to other stuff. But yeah, 3 Days Grace is another one I would like to see. I'm not a huge fan of 3 Days Grace, but I like their super popular stuff from like the early 2000s, and it would just be sick.
Basically, all those bands, like, I'm not a huge fan of, but their popular stuff is good. So.
Yeah, it's, I'm missing a bunch of them. Ice Cube's gonna be there.
Cool.
So that's something different, I guess.
I'd go see Ice Cube.
Ice Cube would be okay. I like 5 of Ice Cube's songs, but I don't even know what he's doing nowadays. He's still making music, but I have no idea what it's like. I assume he's trying to stick with the old school type stuff just to be different and himself like he used to be, but I don't know. I think it'd be cool to see Ice Cube though. Who else? I know there was a bunch of headlines. Oh, Slipknot.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Slipknot.
Slipknot's gonna be there. Slipknot would be a good one.
Slipknot would be crazy.
It's gonna be pretty decent. I definitely have to get there. I need to.
When my cousin went to Slipknot the last time they came to Buffalo, and he said that, like, at the concert they had to stop the concert because they have like big light poles, like, you know how there's those big light poles. Basically, some guy was like climbing one, and so they had to stop the concert and get that guy down and then arrest him.
Sick.
So that's fun. I'm looking at a Slipknot sticker on this
Yeah.
CD thing that Josh has.
Yeah, my CD case has a Slipknot sticker.
It's got a lot of stickers on it.
I think this sticker is from. I think I got this from the Limp Bizkit concert,
I have no idea.
or not the Limp Bizkit concert. What concert did we go to? No, it was the Limp Bizkit concert. They were getting out the free stickers in that bin, and you could take one for free.
I don't remember.
It was next. It was next to the place that was selling.
I don't even know how to explain this.
It's just a random band. I don't even. That's not one of the bands that was there. I think it might be like a company or something, but it says Infinite Punishment. And it's like a demon.
Interesting.
I don't know. I have no idea, but it was a cool looking sticker. So I was like, I'll put this on my CD case.
Josh
And
likes the sticker bomb things.
I just like stickers. I don't know. It's not even really sticker bomb. It's just got stickers on it. Got the 9210 on there.
Yes, a very good Limp Bizkit song reference.
Very much so. Got like random skateboarding companies. I'm pretty sure that's a Mortal Kombat character, Skeleton.
I have no idea.
I have no idea
Doesn't
either.
look like one, but I have no
I
idea.
was like, sick skull thing, dude. And then we got the random fireworks sticker that I took off the front of a package of fireworks. And it just was still sticky, and it just came off perfectly fine. So I was like, sure, sticker. Thanks. My dresser is covered in stickers. My dresser, I guess you could consider sticker bombed.
It's got a lot of football stickers. I see a Turtle Beach one.
That Turtle Beach one's been there for... that Turtle Beach one was probably there before I got any of the other stickers, to be honest. My dad got a new pair of Turtle Beaches, and he was like, want this sticker? And I was like, hell yeah!
You should get your dad on the podcast, Josh.
That would be pretty sick. I want to ask him. He might. I think he would do it. I don't know. I don't know if he would do it for like a whole hour just for like a constant conversation, but I can ask him. I think it'd be pretty sick. Be like, hey, Dad! That'd be sick as hell.
I mean, we have no idea what to talk about right now, and we're just dragging everything out, so...
Well, it doesn't really matter. I don't know. What the fuck is this?
I'm just drinking my alcohol, hoping that I get a little tipsy, so maybe I'll be able to talk better. Or worse. We'll see.
I'm going to finish my G Fuel, so I talk really fast, and I'm like, oh my god.
Yep. Delicioso.
Num 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 num. Delicioso. Dora the Explorer.
Yes. They're making a live-action Dora movie.
They're making a live-action fucking everything.
Yeah. I don't really know why they're making a live-action Dora movie.
Money.
They are.
They're like, little
It's true.
kids want to see this.
I didn't even know Dora was still popular.
I don't think it is. But little kids are like, whoa. I think they're making...
people our age will...
Yeah, they're making newer live-action, so people like us will eat the shit out of it. Like, there's a live-action Lion King coming out now. Like, what the fuck is that? Why? Why would you ever do that? It's just 100% CGI? Like, what the fuck? I don't know. Pretty fucking stupid, though. I actually don't like remakes that are live action. I don't like them at all.
There's no reason. They just came... I don't know if Dumbo came out yet. I don't know.
I don't even know.
With Danny DeVito. It's the only reason that I had any interest in it was Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito's doing a lot more serious stuff. I noticed.
DeVito always just does random shit.
Yeah, but a lot of his roles and stuff have been like comedic, like even when he was like his earlier career. But now he's doing like lots of serious shit.
He's just a tiny fat man.
Pretty much. But now he's doing like I saw something on Facebook earlier, and he was doing something for a TV show he's apparently in on like HBO, and it was like some serious thing, and he ate scrambled eggs or hard-boiled eggs or something. Maybe it wasn't serious, but I don't know.
So, trying to think of a topic now.
Ooh, topics.
The NFL schedule was just released.
Oh,
recently,
yeah.
And the Buffalo Bills are playing the Dallas Cowboys on Thanksgiving.
It's going to be so fucking
So
sick.
the
I'm
entire
actually really
United
excited.
States can watch the Bills
It's going to be lit.
in prime time.
And if the Bills win, that means everybody's going to
they
meme
might-
super hard.
They have a good chance.
I-
Josh Allen will ball the fuck out, probably.
It's going to be sick. If the Bills win on Thanksgiving, everybody and their mother is going to be like, "Ree the Bills." We're going to have like 16 trillion bandwagon fans.
Yeah.
Especially if we're doing good up to that point, too.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're like, interesting.
And then the week after that, they play the Ravens, my favorite team, in Buffalo. So
yeah, we're going to that game.
we're going to go and
It's going to be sick when we
a
do
good time.
when we go to Bills games. We can do podcasts afterwards.
Yeah.
Well, not right after, but like after, like we could just talk about what we did tailgating and stuff.
Yeah, real fun stories of being stupid.
But like, well, by 8:30 a.m., we already finished our second 30-pack of Rolling Rock, and
Rocking around with tall boys at 9 o'clock in the morning. It's a great time.
the last game we went to is when we did that. We had the tall boys, and we walked to the vendors, and we bought hats.
Yes. The cheapest hats possible, made by the youngest Taiwanese children.
Yeah, pretty much. They were literally such low quality. They were so bad, but they were $10. We were like, okay. All the other ones were like 30.
I still wear that one.
I don't even know
when
what
it's.
happened to mine.
I wear it when it's cold. Not
I saw
obviously
it
now 'cause it's
around
warming
here.
up, but
I used to use it to keep my door closed, and now it's gone. It's probably somewhere in my closet or in my dresser somewhere, but I haven't seen it in a while. But it also hasn't been like super cold in
Yeah.
a while. I wear my Dingus Day Sabres hat most often now.
it was pretty lit that you bought at the Sabres game we went to a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I like that hat a lot. I haven't really had a Sabres hat. The last Sabres hat I bought was that snapback that I ended up giving to my little brother for his birthday or something last year. Because it was just tiny. I didn't realize it was a youth. So I was just like, oh, I can't wear this. That hat's pretty sick. Do you still have yours?
Yeah, I do. I just don't wear it because it's a snapback.
Yeah, it's a leather snapback with a bright yellow brim.
Yeah, and a
literally
bright
just-
yellow Sabres logo on it.
Yeah. I mean, it's a pretty lit hat. I probably would have never worn
It
it,
was on
anyways.
sale,
but
that's why I bought it. But it's still a nice hat. But yeah,
I would never really wear it.
I would never.
But I
wear
just
it.
I just like having hats. I have a fuck ton of hats.
I always wear hats, so. But I usually buy like one hat and wear that, and it's always a flex fit. So
I
right
never
now-
liked flex fits, and then I bought flex fits because you have a bunch of flex fits, and I was like, holy fuck, I really like flex fits.
Dude, I love flex fits. They're amazing.
They're a lot. I mean, I was also a douchey ass.
Well,
fucking,
to be fair, Flex Fit is a brand. It's actually a New Era fitted 3930.
Yeah, 3930s.
But I repping my Ryan Blaney Menards hat right now.
Have you
Because
had
of my
other
NASCAR.
Menards hats before?
I do have another one.
Yeah, I used to. When we went to fucking Michigan, you had a Menards hat on. Is it that one? Or was your other
no,
one?
it's the same one.
That is the same one?
Yeah.
Damn, it's pretty good condition still.
I just
My
bought
hats-
it this year,
My hats always
last
get
year.
trashed pretty quickly.
and I wear mine a lot too.
Yeah.
So, but I don't leave my shit on the floor. So
Yeah, that's usually what happens to my stuff. I'll get out of work and just fucking toss it around.
I have my shelf with all my nice hats on it. There's like three that I wear pretty regularly, which is my main NASCAR hat, which is this Ryan Blaney one right now.
Yep.
And then I have a Sabres hat and I have an Anaheim Ducks hat as well.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But it's not hockey season anymore, so I don't wear those ones right now. Mm-hmm. I would wear them if they were in the playoffs, but neither of them are in the playoffs, so...
Yeah. At the beginning of the season, we were like, "Holy shit, playoff time!"
Yeah, that
and
was
then
crazy.
They just shit the bed completely.
10-game win streak. And it was like an 85% chance of them making the playoffs.
Yeah.
And they still missed the
The
playoffs.
entirety
after that.
of Buffalo was super fucking lit. They were like freaking out. They're like, "Oh my god, the Sabres are the best hockey team."
They were number one in the league for like a day. And they ended up like 25th.
Yeah, it's kind of shitty, honestly. Everybody, literally the entirety of Buffalo was freaking the fuck out. They were like, holy shit, what is going on? We're good. And we were good.
When I worked at the restaurant that I worked at for a while, like, the Sabres, I mean, they always had the Sabres games on, and people would, like, watch them.
Yeah.
But when they started doing really good, there was a lot of people there, and people would cheer and, like, flip out during, like, anything that happened during the games. And then they started losing, and all those people disappeared, and I'm like, oh.
They're literally just like, I guess they're technically not bandwagon because they live in Buffalo, but
just fair weather.
They're fair weather. They're like, let's go hang out and watch the Sabres game at the bar because they're going to win and we can have fun.
Yeah, literally.
And then we're just like, let's go to all the Bills games, even if they're going to lose because we get to get drunk.
Basically.
But I actually really like the Bills, so it's just like a win for win.
I'm not a huge Bills fan, but I like going to the games. It's fun.
I love NFL games. I want to go to every stadium, or at least see every team. And I've seen a lot of fucking teams so far.
I think the Bills play the Browns in Cleveland this year.
I don't really want to go to Cleveland.
Well, that's our closest team.
Yeah.
Actually, no, Pittsburgh's probably closer. I don't know. They're about the same distance.
Yeah,
but
probably. I'm not sure. I'd go to Pittsburgh Stadium, but I'm not a big fan of Cleveland.
I'm not a Steelers fan, and I would cry if I had to go to Pittsburgh, so...
What if the Ravens played in Pittsburgh?
I mean, they do play in Pittsburgh every year, but I just don't want to go. I feel like I would get beat up or something.
Probably.
Even though, I mean, the Ravens and the Steelers have a big rivalry, but they're not, like, they don't, like, hate each other. They're not, like, the Bengals, where, like, the Steelers and the Bengals play, and they just constantly injure each other on purpose.
Literally. I remember...
And it's like, oh...
I remember watching a freaking Steelers and Bengals game a couple years ago, and they were just literally, like, people were getting
There was
right.
the one playoff game that they had. That was, I think, maybe not. But there was the playoff game where they both played, and Cincinnati had a huge lead, and they choked it away because they kept taking stupid penalties. Vontaze Burfict, like, injured, like, two separate people.
That might be the game that I'm thinking of, actually.
Well, I don't know if he injured them, but he did, like, he got, like, two stupid personal fouls.
I think that's... Yeah, there was...
Steelers were just like, all right, we're going to win now, lol.
Yeah. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I'm really excited for this year for the Bills.
Yeah. The draft is next week.
Yeah. Even without the draft, I feel like we've gotten a bunch of really good fucking players.
Yeah, they've done pretty good so far this offseason.
And everyone knows how I feel
we
about
talked
Josh
about
Allen.
Before in
a
previous episode that I don't remember, but...
Josh Allen, I'm really feeling Josh Allen a lot. I don't know why, I just really love him.
Josh Allen has that big dick energy.
He's super young, and he's already, like, pretty talented.
I keep seeing stuff on the NFL's official Instagram. They keep posting pictures of Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes, and they're like, who can throw the farthest football?
They're talking about doing one in the offseason next year, doing the actual contest about who can throw farther. Because they were like smack talking each other, but Patrick Mahomes is like, Josh Allen would need like 80 yards on me in order to beat me, and I'm like, sure, bud. Literally, have you seen Josh Allen throw, bud? But whatever, it doesn't even. I'm pretty sure they're gonna do a thing for charity or something they were talking about, so it's just a friendly competition, anyways.
A charity throw off. How exciting!
Josh Allen throws it over the mountains. And Patrick Mahomes is like, interesting. They do it in the Bill Stadium, and Josh Allen throws it over a mountain. So
that would be impressive.
That tells you how far he can throw.
Good for him. But yeah. Like, I like football, but I'm glad that it's not football season, because when it is football season, it's just forced down your throat really hard. So it's 6 months of just...
I like it, though.
Don't you love the NFL?
It's literally just NFL takes over the world.
Yeah, literally.
It's NFL season. And then the government... Conspiracy theory.
Yeah. That's when the government does all their illegal things during football season.
Everybody's distracted when it's NFL time. Everybody's arguing about who has the better players and stuff like that. And then when it's the off season, that's when the government's like, oh, yeah, Hey guys, how you doing?
I like how every sport has their own, like, or every country has, like, their own big, like, America has just American football.
Yeah.
Canada loves hockey. And then, like, if you go to, like, it's like a sport that, like, only exists in that country. Which, well, I guess for Canada you could say lacrosse more so, but if you go to, like, Australia, they have footy, which is just weird football, but you kick the ball. And crazy stuff.
Soccer is really fucking big in, like, European countries and Brazil.
Basically every country but America.
Yeah.
Well, the Women's World Cup is coming up this year, and the American women's team is really good. So
They're always really good, though, aren't they?
Yeah, they're the defending champions.
Yeah, they've been really good for the past couple of years.
So that's good American pride, considering that the men's team didn't even qualify last year. So
The men's team never does good, though, do they?
nope, because the men just don't care about.
Yeah, they're like, haha, we get paid some money to be soccer players, but we're literally gonna get killed by some European country anyway, so whatever.
Yeah, soccer in America is just, I don't know, it's more popular with women.
Yeah.
As opposed to men in America just like to play football and basketball and stuff.
Pretty much. That's kind of like what is, like, fed down your throat when you're a kid, though. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, look, LeBron James. Oh, look, Tom Brady.
Yeah.
You want to be like them?
I don't know a single American soccer player.
I didn't even know there was an American soccer team until, like, last year anyways. Because the women's were, like, going good, and it was all over, like, social media. And I was like, what the fuck?
I used to know some of the women, but I don't know. I'm not a big enough soccer fan to care. But USA, I'll cheer for the country when
Yeah.
it comes around.
That's fine. Nothing but some country pride. That's enjoyable anyways.
Yes, it's like how in the Olympics when they play basketball, it's like, I wonder who's gonna win.
Why is the NFL not in the Olympics?
It's just not a big enough sport. Not
Oh
big
yeah,
enough
because
worldwide
it's not in other
sport.
countries. That's why. Yeah, I don't know why I was thinking
The only other
Olympics.
country that would be competitive would be Canada,
Yeah,
and even then, they wouldn't be very competitive.
yeah. I didn't even. For some reason, I wasn't thinking the Olympics was a worldwide thing. I was just thinking it was like a U.S.
Speaking of Olympics, we like to watch the Marble Olympics.
Hell yeah! Shout out to our man Gel,
Yeah, Gel's marble runs.
dude.
The Marble Olympics just started when this comes out
Yeah,
this year. Josh and we started with the first I don't know how I even found this channel, but I was like, this guy competes marbles against each other. And the first Marble Olympics came, and we were like, the Savage Speeders are sick. And then they won. And we're like, the Savage Speeders are really sick. And the Savage Speeders are still the best team, so you need
When
to
did
get
it
on our fucking level.
yeah. When did it start? 2015,
2016, I believe.
2016. We've been watching it for that long.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't seem like it's
It's so crazy.
3 years ago, but
Jesus.
it is.
But yeah, we were literally just watching it. We just found it on YouTube and we were watching it and we were like, "Oh, Savage Speeders, that sounds like a cool name.
We're like,
Their
what a
colors are
sick
pretty
name."
cool. They're like cool and red." And then he just won. We're like, "Oh, sick! Our favorite team." So then,
Yeah, so they're like the New England Patriots of Marble Olympics.
literally,
They have the most medals of any team.
yeah, over the last few years. Yeah,
Just gotta get good.
Love
Better than the O Rangers.
yeah. Fuck the O Rangers.
I hate the O Rangers. God damn. Stupid. Oh.
Oh,
We're gonna get hate mail from Marble Olympics fans now.
They're like, "Hey, the O Rangers are the best team. You got lucky with those medals, dude." No, Savage Speeders are nothing.
Yeah.
Nobody-
They're like, the Savage Speeders are like apparently the most hated team, too.
Fuck them. They're just salty.
It's just because they're good.
yeah, it's literally the same thing with, like, real sports.
It's the same thing with the New England Patriots. Everybody hates the Patriots because they're good. And also because they cheat. But the Savage Speeders don't cheat.
The Savage Speeders are badass, that's all.
They're marbles. I'm not entirely sure how you could cheat with a marble. Unless that's Gel's favorite team is the Savage Speeders. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe it is.
they're his own sponsored team. Gels Marbles sponsors the Savage Speeders, so he's like, "Hey, put a little bit of metal in your glass there. So you go a little more heft.
Yeah, a little faster.
Because they're actually fast. I don't know if he named them that.
I assume he named
fast.
them that just because they're super fast.
Yeah, like every kind of like racing thing they win.
Yeah.
Most of the time. And so...
Just something about the way they're made. Is
I
just
guess.
makes them fast.
I don't know anything about marbles. I assume it's got to do with weight and like stuff like displacement, stuff like that.
I assume they all weigh similarly. Like, I assume they're all like...
The same.
It has to come
scale?
down.
Yeah.
They have to be the same. I know they're all the same size. They have to all weigh the same as well. Because if they didn't weigh the same, then it would be really unfair. I assume it has to come down to the way they're made.
It must be.
And
quality of the glass.
Apparently, like, just the design.
That's what I was thinking. Like, the stuff that's inside of them?
Yeah, I think it is. It's like the stuff that fills the inside of it is... I don't know.
Because it's just glass ball, but then it's got, like, whatever
very
material.
dense. Maybe it's really dense or something, so it just goes really fast.
Yeah. But, yeah, the Savage Speeders literally always win, like, racing stuff. So, I keep moving the mic really far away from my face. I apologize.
Can't do that, Josh. Come on.
Yeah, we're professionals now. Whatever. I'm sure it still sounds fine. It picks up pretty well.
But yeah, Marble Olympics. If you haven't heard of it, it's the most wholesome thing on YouTube.
It's literally the most original fucking thing, and there's no clickbait. There's no fucking dumb shit. He doesn't do, oh my god, the Savage Speeders did what this year?
Yeah, it's literally just this guy that likes playing with marbles.
Yeah. And he makes fucking money doing it.
And he just does... Like, that would be like my dream. Is to just have some stupid thing like that.
It would be brilliant. I would do it.
I would do it too. Are you kidding?
Do like NASCAR tracks?
Yeah, dude, I would love to do that.
Just actually like have like 2-hour long marble races and have like a camera thing that has like lasers that can keep track of them.
I wish I had like... I don't even... Like, because there's like those Hot Wheels tracks that like send the cars around. Mm-hmm. There actually used to be... Well, I'll talk about that in a minute, but I wish I could just make like all my NASCAR cars like race each other. That'd be awesome if they raced each other by themselves.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm a loser who collects NASCAR race cars, even though I haven't bought one in a long time, but I used to buy them a lot.
You probably buy more once the NASCAR season starts again.
But anyway, back in like 2008, I had this set where you would charge up all the individual cars, and they would all actually race each other around a track by themselves, and it was really sick. I wish I could spend the money and just get all of them and have like a full season. I would just be that loser.
That would be pretty sick, though. I like those Hot Wheels tracks that it's like the 6 lanes.
Yeah.
And you like press the button and they all drop and the flags and they come up.
Yeah. See, I would do something with that too. Like I would make it really legit. Like I would have like NHRA rules where you like make like 4 qualifying runs and everybody's seated and then they all drag race. I would just make it really legit.
There's
for no
like
reason.
people that do that on YouTube too. Like they actually do it. I don't know about how that detailed. But
I don't think they do it that detailed, but I have seen the channels where they do race stuff like that.
I used to have that 6-lane track, and then my little brother was like, "Let me just destroy it," and now they're worth like $300, and you can't buy them unless you pay like $300. And I was like,
steal one.
I used to have one of these, and now they're just worth a lot of money because they're apparently rare as fuck.
Man. See, I wish I could do, like, literally Gel probably just grew up playing with marbles, just building, like, sand tracks and racing them down and doing crazy shit like that as a kid.
Yeah.
And he just kept doing it as an adult, and now he's a lucky motherfucker.
Yeah.
Who gets to have fun.
Shout out to Gel, making them big bucks with them little glass
balls.
balls.
That was cool. Damn.
Sponsor us, Gel.
Unless our podcast gets popular, then I guess that's kind of similar.
The odds are super
following
low, but
our
you never
dreams.
know. You literally never know. We'd probably have to do it for a few years, and then maybe we'll get noticed, but...
Oh, well.
You never know.
It's worth a shot. It's a lot better than working 40 hours a week.
Even if we don't end up getting paid for it or anything, and nothing happens, it's still just something to do. It keeps us occupied.
Still a decent hobby that keeps us from...
At least we're not on the streets doing drugs and selling crack. We're not doing anything like that, so...
We could be, but we're not.
We could be, but we got this awesome podcast to run.
Yep.
Lamentable Podcast. Now on Spotify.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't give a shit. Literally nobody could listen to us, and I'd still keep making it. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it's fun to just make them.
And I like listening to them myself afterwards. Yeah. And like once we
Josh
have,
and
like,
I just talk to each other, and then we're like, hey, maybe people will enjoy our conversation.
Yeah.
Because we would literally probably be talking about this exact same shit otherwise.
It literally wouldn't matter. But now we're just recording ourselves talking about it so other people can listen to us. And maybe they'll find us interesting.
That's the hope.
Apparently 7 random people on a website that don't know us.
Yes, 7 people on Podbean decided they wanted to listen to us.
7 people in one day for an unknown podcast isn't bad, I'd say.
Tell all their friends and we'll explode. I don't know. We'll see.
They're like, listen to these stupid people, and they're like, ha ha ha.
Yeah, basically. Hey, that's fine. If we're popular as a joke, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. We could still get sponsors. People would be like, they're getting views. It literally doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. We could have like 10,000 subscribers or followers, and all of them could just shit on us in the comment section. And we could still just be like, hey guys, want to buy some Tide Pods? And you can use the code motherfuckers and get 10% off your Tide Pods. And like, they wouldn't give a shit. They're still getting 10,000 viewers to listen, to hear that soundbite.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, those stupid assholes have a Tide Pod sponsor, lol. They probably eat them all day.
Yes. We're sponsored by Tide Pods, apparently.
Everything's a Tide ad, Kyle.
But, yeah, man, I wish I got... Like, imagine if literally anything that we've done on YouTube, if we started doing it, like, 5 years earlier, we probably could have had a decent chance of getting... Like, if we started, maybe not a podcast, but if we started a podcast, like, maybe 10 years ago, we would have a very good shot of just being popular.
Yeah,
if we stayed around.
Yeah, I mean, podcasts are still super popular, but when they were first starting, they were fucking crazy popular.
Yeah.
And there wasn't a lot.
They're starting to get popular again.
I mean, they're still pretty... They put them pretty steadily popular.
Well, yeah, but more popular again.
Yeah, but, like, when they first started, there was only, like, a handful of podcasts.
Yeah.
And, like, if we would have made
They were all, like, niche things, too.
Yeah.
Like,
and if we would have made this where we just talk to each other and, like, sometimes just tell random stupid stories, people would eat that shit up like fucking anything.
Yeah.
They'd be like, whoa, something that's not my life? Whoa.
The podcast that has no script or any type of construction to it at all. We literally talk randomly.
We don't even think of anything when we first start. Like, maybe like 10 seconds before we start, we're going to be like, we should start it with this. And we're like, okay. And then we press the record button. And, like, if someone says, like, a really stupid thing, we'll edit it out. But it's usually like 2 seconds of edit out. Like, it's not like we fucking conform to anything. And, like, we just literally talk about whatever the fuck we want to. Whatever.
Yeah. So that's our niche. It's just trying to have no niche. That's our niche.
Literally, we're just, hey, we exist. We talk about dumb shit. We literally talk about whatever the fuck we want to. And... whatever. It doesn't fucking matter. It literally does not matter.
As long as it's kind of interesting.
As long as it's interesting to us. And then maybe somebody will be like, okay, hey, I'll listen to these guys. Yeah. Like, some of our friends actually listen to us seriously, which is pretty decent. Like, I mean, that's more than I expected.
Basically.
I kind of just assumed they'd be like, whoa, listen to these fucking dumbasses. Lol, they're trying to be podcasters now. Whatever.
Ooh, how's that beer?
I resealed it, but it still popped when I opened it.
ASMR.
Beer drinking ASMR.
All
the rednecks are like, you!
I finished my drink, and I don't feel very...
Do you want to get more?
I mean, I'm out of Pepsi, so I would just be doing it straight.
I mean, I probably don't want to get up.
Yeah, I don't want to do it now, but...
Yeah, there's root beer out in the kitchen. If you wanted to try root beer and some stuff.
Here, I'll take a shot on stream.
Shot time?
Yeah.
Here, I'll give you something smooth.
Smooth?
Get some of that shot pouring ASMR.
I don't know if you can even hear that, but... Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
That's a lot.
That's about a shot.
Oh, it looked like you poured an ass ton in there.
I did not pour an ass ton in there. It's probably a little more than a shot, but oh well. Down the hatch she goes. Oh. Jim Beam apple. All right. Oh,
How was that?
it was okay.
You looked a little disoriented there for a second.
I'm always disoriented when I take drinks. Anyways,
So back to our thing for tomorrow. Yeah, we're having a party-ish type thing.
yeah, everybody's invited. If you hear this, you're coming.
Yeah,
If you can time travel back to 420 and figure out where we live, you're invited.
just a fuck ton of people show up. We're like, wait a second.
Jesus, I would be like, what the fuck?
We're like, okay.
We're like, who are you people? And it's like, we found you on Podbean.
We're like, we haven't even edited that episode yet. What the fuck?
We're like, okay.
We're like, whatever. We said it, so whatever. I mean, you're here.
So I fully expect random people to show up.
Yeah. But we went to Walmart and bought some supplies. We got a bunch of, we got 100 count thing of Solo cups, but there's 4 different colors, which is super cool. And we bought some Pong balls.
Yes, because we're big beer pong fans here.
But we use water instead of beer because we don't like to waste that sweet nectar like that.
Yeah, we just drink the beer from as we play.
Yeah, we just drink drink beers as we play. And then if you lose, you take a shot. So, I mean, it kind of balances itself out anyways. Mm-hmm. We should actually do a tournament if there's an even amount of people
Yeah, we
coming.
usually do a tournament.
Yeah.
There should be enough
I
people.
won that one tournament and I was super hyped about it.
I'm usually okay, but
Before that one, I never did good. I used to get kicked out really early. And
I'm
then
not-
just the one and that. Ooh, excuse me. The one that we went to that was super far. In the wintertime, I just won. I was like, okay, sick.
I'm not good enough on a consistent basis. Like, sometimes I'm good and sometimes I'm bad. It just depends on the day.
I like
And
to
probably
think
how
I'm-
much alcohol I have in me. I feel like I do better the more drunk I am. So,
Yeah, because if you have bad, like, let's say you throw a ball when you're sober and you're like, oh, geez, it was a little to the left, but then you're drunk and you're like, oh, fuck, and you just
Yeah.
throw it, and it's just not a little to the left because you're going that way, you're going to the right more.
yeah.
It's like, whoa, you got 3 cups in a row, dude.
The one party we had, we were doing doubles, and my teammate was doing absolutely nothing. And I think he got 1 cup the entire time, and I got all the rest. Took us to overtime, and I took a bunch of cups in overtime, too. And we still lost, but that was the best I ever played.
That's pretty sick. I'm pretty sure I won that tournament that I actually won the whole thing. I'm pretty sure I won that in overtime with 1 last cup left for both of us. I'm pretty sure it was like a really close fucking game. I don't remember who it was against. We were all pretty lit.
Yeah, we talked about board games, so we'll probably have a board game.
What kind of board games are you guys gonna
I
bring?
don't know. Probably we'll have to play a game that's like easy to play with alcohol in your system. It can't be like Risk or something.
Everyone's just like, we're gonna kill everything. Oh.
Take a shot every time 1 troop dies.
It's like everybody's dead on the floor. We're like,
We're 3 turns in and everybody's dead.
I don't have any board games. I used to have board games when I lived with my parents, but I just left them there.
Like Monopoly's too hard.
Yeah,
too.
plus it's time consuming.
Yeah. I don't know what we'll play. We'll figure it out.
Does anybody have Cards Against Humanity?
Yeah.
Could probably play that. That'd be decent.
Patrick has 8 billion freaking board games, so
If we played Card Against Humanity with all of us, because the only other time I usually play with was with like my parents and siblings, and like they're not going to understand the way that I are my humor, but all of us kind of have relatively the same kind of humor.
yeah, some meme humor.
Yeah, literally. So it would actually be a decent game. Although I feel like there might still be just random like favorites involved. Like, no, I'm not gonna let you win.
Even though you're not supposed to know whose card is whose, but
Well, oh yeah, that's right. Cards Against Humanity is like that. That's true. Well, we'll have to play the right way, because I mean, if they play, I've played it where people you just give the card upside down, but you can still like see. So when I play with my parents, the person that covers their eyes or turns their head away when they put the cards down, so you can't tell.
Yeah,
So we'll have to play like that.
That's how you're supposed to play.
Yeah. I've played with people that just sit there and look, and I'm like,
Well, that's stupid.
you can literally just, without seeing what the card is, you can still tell whose card is what.
Yeah, that's stupid.
So it could literally just be biased as fuck, which is just stupid because
It's not
it
supposed to
ruins
be
the game.
biased.
Yeah, it just ruins the game for people. I like Cards Against Humanity though. It's one of my favorite games.
I don't know. I don't know what good board games are for drinking.
We can get a drinking game maybe.
We can play Chardy McDennis.
What?
That's the made up drinking game that they have, and It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I haven't seen that episode in a long time.
I haven't. I've seen every episode of that show, but
I know there's a version of it that exists on the internet.
Oh really?
But you have to have like the cards and shit. And some of the challenges are really like sketchy. So
It's like jump in front of a moving car.
like one of the challenges is you have to put your hand on a dartboard and your teammate throws it at it.
Oh my god.
So, yeah.
Yeah, no thanks for that one. Maybe if we're all super blasted. I got Kyle, remember that dart thing? We have metal tip darts now too.
Just die.
It's like, oh shit, oh, there's a thing in my hand.
Oh boy.
Whatever. I'm sure everything will be fine. We'll figure it out. I'll ask my parents. They used to have these drinking board games. I don't know if they still have them or not. They might, but I actually feel like they might have thrown them away. But I'll ask my dad and see if they have any.
Alright. We'll have to look into it.
But we could always buy some later. I'm pretty sure they have like a Monopoly type game that's like a drinking game that you can play with. Like, I mean, they have an actual drinking game version of it, and you can just play it with Monopoly.
Yeah.
It's like whenever you land on someone's property, take a drink. Whenever you have to pay more than $500 in rent, you have to take a shot or something like that. I don't remember, but
Sounds interesting enough.
can play Mushroom Cup. You ever played that?
No? What is that?
I don't know. I think it's called Mushroom Cup. I know there's a drinking game called Mushroom Cup, but I might be explaining a totally different game. So if I am, go ahead and say so in the comments section.
And we won't read it. No,
I'll
we
read
will.
it.
We will read it because we get like 4 comments.
I'll
If
read,
that.
dude. Even if we got like hundreds of comments, I'd be like sick. But there's a drinking game where you have a deck of cards and you have a solo cup, and you put the cards on top of the solo cup, and it's like a Jenga game kind of with like playing cards, and you just set them on top of the cup. It's an upside down solo cup, so it's like the little part, and you set cards on it, and it just goes around in a circle, and you set the cards on there, and if it falls, that person has to drink or whatever. I'm probably botching the fuck out of it.
I don't know. It sounds about right.
I don't remember it. But then there's another game with playing cards, and it's like, you say like a thing, you say like sodas, names of sodas, and you go around in the circle and you say name a soda really fast, and if you stutter or say something that someone else already said, then you have to take a drink.
Yeah.
And it says you have to take as many drinks as on your card or whatever. Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah, it's like, what's the name of that game? I don't know. I own a game that's kind of like that, where it's like you got to go around and do fun stuff like that.
Something along those
Real,
lines.
real good add to the conversation there. I have a good game that I don't know the name of, and I know how to explain it well either. So
I haven't played either of those two games in a while, so that's why I'm probably botching the living shit out
any
of it.
card drinking game is usually pretty good.
We can just look stuff up on the internet too.
Yeah, literally.
I have a deck of cards, so it literally is like, oh, you flip cards and you can play slapjack, and if you slap the jack, the other person has to drink.
Sounds like a great game.
You can play war, and every time there's a war, you have to take 3 shots. It's just a deck of cards.
Yeah,
and they're all the
whoever
same.
drinks their shots quickest wins the war, not whoever gets the better card.
No, You take the shots. Whoever gets the shots gets to draw their card first. And if whoever has the bigger card, the other person has to take another shot.
Jesus Christ. That sounds like a good way to die. Just anything you do, you take a shot.
If you're still alive, take a shot. It's like,
Basically.
oh, fuck.
It's like, if you're not blackout drunk, take a shot.
If you are blackout drunk, take a shot.
Literally.
We do not condone underage drinking. Please don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
Stay safe out there, kids.
Yeah, drink responsibly, please.
Drink water. Water is good for you.
Don't tell them that Lamentable Podcast told you to play shitty drinking games that kill you.
Spotify's gonna eat this shit up.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
They're gonna be like, "Oh, this is really good. Well, let's put this on a spotlight." Yeah, but I work tomorrow, so
Yeah, I know you do.
I'll just look up random shit and see what I can find.
Mm-hmm. I've been really anxious the past 2 days, just waiting for the weekend because I have literally do nothing.
Yeah.
I watched this guy's old streams on YouTube.
Who?
It's no one you would know. Brutal Moose.
Never heard
He's
of
a
him.
guy that he's kind of like John Tron, where he like reviews games and stuff, but he also streams.
Yeah,
I've been watching him play American Truck Simulator, which is a great game. You just drive trucks across the United States. Well, the West Coast right now of America.
That seems pretty lit, though. I watched these random... Because I bought a BeamNG drive on the PC, which is the only place you can get it. I don't know. And I've just been watching like famous YouTubers, famous BeamNG drive YouTubers.
Yeah.
And they just do like crazy stuff, and then I like try to find the mods and put them in the game myself so I can use them. So that's pretty fun. And then lately I've been watching this hype beast guy for whatever fucking reason. He like opens up packages from online
That
has
clickbait
like
is spicy, Josh.
expensive stuff. I mean, it's not clickbait. His stuff is real, but I've just been watching him. I'm like, oh, look at how much money these stupid people pay for these shirts and shoes. I'm like,
That's fashion, Josh.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. For something that'll be sold in Walmart in 20 years? Sure.
Yeah. Like how Champion is popular again.
That's... Oh my God.
Champion was a Walmart brand not even 5 years ago.
That literally pisses me off so much. I used to fucking get Champion hoodies for literally $5 at Walmart in like the 3rd grade. And people would be like, ha, look at this guy, oh, wearing a Champion hoodie, huh? You definitely shop at Walmart, lol. And now people use it as like clout. They're like,
I know.
look at that Champion suit, bruh. Got the matching sweatpants, bruh. Yo, check out this long sleeve, bruh. And the hoodie, bruh. Hey, Champion for life, bruh. Hey. But like, okay, you could buy that exact same outfit at Walmart 5 years ago for $10, you fucking idiot. You just spent $400 fucking dollars on the sweatpants alone? Fucking stupid ass people.
Fashion in general is pretty stupid, but...
It's dumb. Wear some fucking clothes. It's just to cover your fucking genitals. Like, Jesus.
Yeah, you're really passionate about this, I can
I
tell.
just hate people in general. It's so fucking dumb. Except for the people that watch Lamentable
Yeah, if you
Podcast,
listen
of course.
to Lamentable Podcast, we love you. But I also hate people, so it's fine.
It's just dumb. Like, you buy a pair of regular Nike sneakers, which on their own is already probably more expensive than they should be, but it's still not as bad. $100, you can get some Nike sneakers for like $60. But you slap a random fucking logo on the side, and holy shit, it's worth $7,000 because they made $2,000 less than the other kinds of shoes.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I don't get it, but either way, I don't know how you can go. You can work constantly, and then blow all your money on clothing like that. One shirt. When you could just buy like 40 fucking t-shirts with that much money? Like, you could literally buy an entire wardrobe with your pair of crazy looking Jordans? Like, why? I don't understand.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't care about fashion like me and you wear NASCAR t-shirts, you can get a whole wardrobe for $100.
I
Well,
literally
more
just
than that,
buy
but
what I think will look fine on me, and it's cheap.
I'm like a t-shirt and jeans type of guy, so I just don't really care.
Yeah, same.
As long as it's a t-shirt.
Sometimes
It's
I'll wear
fine.
sweatpants. Like, I really don't give a fuck. I'll wear a pair of Adidas track pants sometimes that I like to wear. And the left side pocket has a fat fucking hole in the side.
Nice. Fashion.
Whatever. Like, I don't even know where I got them from. But
Yeah. This is how people can tell we're uncool, because we don't care about fashion.
what? How does that make us uncool, though? Exactly.
Because we're not rich hype beasts, Josh.
It's just fucking stupid. It's like, oh, listen to these guys on this stupid podcast. They're poor and they don't have Supreme. What a bunch of losers.
I'm gonna steal a credit card and buy fake Supreme stuff with it.
No, we aren't FBI.
That's a reference to something that happened to a person that we know.
Yeah, fake Supreme stuff. I want to buy some fake Supreme chains with this bank card I found at a gas station. Oh, I need Fortnite skins too. Yeet. People are dumb. Just,
Yep.
I don't know if it's the way I was raised or what it is, but it's just everything that's super popular nowadays just pisses me off so much. Like, I play video games. I play popular video games. That's pretty different. I mean, I'm not, like, a fucking fanboy. I'm like, oh my god,
You're like, I love Call of Duty.
Fortnite, yeet!
You used to like, well,
I
you used
played
to play
it.
Fortnite a lot. I don't know
Yeah.
if you liked it, but
I mean, I played it as something to do, but I wasn't like, I have to buy every single fucking skin so people think I'm fucking cool. Ooh.
which is only something that like 12-year-olds do, but still.
Maybe. I mean,
Yeah,
a lot of little kids liked it too.
We're
but
throwing
there was
some
a
real
lot of-
shade at some people right now. Hopefully they don't listen to our
The entirety
podcast.
of YouTube is like, fuck these guys.
Literally.
We're just shitting on
all 3 fans we have are like, wow, these people are assholes.
we're shitting on every fan base in existence. We're just like, fuck the Patriots, fuck hype beasts, fuck people that play Fortnite, fuck people that spend $400 on fucking shoes and shirts. And everyone's like,
Meanwhile, we're like, let's sit around and do things all day. Exciting.
hey, whatever. I do my fucking duties. I pay taxes. I pay my fucking rent. Fuck you. And I don't buy fucking t-shirts that are $400. These fucking assholes that fucking do this shit, they literally still live with their fucking parents and shit. Like, oh yeah, check out my sick fucking J's, bruh.
Well, yes, that's what you do when you have a lot of extra money to spend and you don't have to worry about actual bills.
Hey, bruh. Yo, check out my sick Supreme shirt, bruh. Yo, you guys gonna bump some Kodak Black, bruh?
Speaking of Kodak Black,
So,
we live near the border of Canada.
very close to the border, like literally 20 minutes away.
Yeah, the same county that borders Canada
Yeah.
we live in. And Kodak Black got arrested in our county and was in the jail, which is in our town that we live in. Mm-hmm. So he was our neighbor for a short while, a couple days ago.
It's so bad. So bad.
And people recorded him leaving jail, and he put a bunch of money up in front of his face.
God.
And people on Twitter were really bashing those people for trying to film him anyway.
It was so cringy. People were like, you do you, bruh. They hating, bruh. Bro, they mad because you got fat staxes, bruh. Oh. And then...
Or, just not being a stupid... Well, not even being... Just don't be stupid. Don't have a gun that you didn't tell them about trying to cross the border, and don't try and bring drugs across the border.
It's easy as fuck. Self-explanatory. Everybody fucking knows it.
Yeah.
A person with 3 fucking IQ knows not to cross fucking international borders with fucking drugs and guns.
But, I don't know.
They won't care. I'm famous, bruh. We're just gonna get shot by somebody.
Yeah, I think we're actually gonna die, so we'll
We're just
see.
pissing off everybody.
Yeah, we're getting real spicy with these.
But then, him and his crew were walking down transit. And there's videos all over Twitter and Facebook. Oh my god, Kodak Black walking down transit. Oh lord. oh my god, famous
Transit.
guy.
Transit is a big road that runs from like
He was like at Aldi's. He was walking in the Aldi's parking lot, and there was a video of him.
in Lockport.
Yeah. He was just dicking off.
Yeah, yes, we live in Lockport.
And he was like walking like this, and he was like, hey, mobbing, bro.
Oh my god.
Ooh. It's just,
So yeah,
just so stupid.
Transit is a big long road that is in Niagara County and Erie County, and it runs through Buffalo and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's a really long road. But they were literally like 3 minutes from my house walking. And there was people driving by taking videos and shit. It's so fucking
How would you
stupid.
even know? I would have just been like,
fucking.
I would have just been like, oh, it's
Like-
some random people being stupid. How would you know that it was a popular?
Because
rapper?
apparently they were on Instagram Live,
oh,
and people were like following around and shit.
they were
Apparently
like,
there was groups of girls fucking chasing after them.
sounds about right.
So fucking stupid. The dumbest fucking stupid fucking people. They're like, oh my god, this rapper, oh.
The end of this podcast got real spicy.
Whatever. It doesn't fucking matter. It's just stupid. I just don't like any of that kind of stuff.
Man, since we went hardcore for a little while there, I don't know what else to talk about.
Anyways, so we're gonna recap on a couple things here. We do have a Spotify now. All you have to do is go on Spotify. You don't even need an account. I imagine you can probably listen to podcasts on the free Spotify. There might be ads. They aren't anything to do with us, unless you listen to us through Podbean. There might be ads on there. But on Spotify, if you don't have premium, then you'll probably hear ads. But you'll be able to hear our podcast on there. You can listen to us on your car ride, on your bike ride, while you're working out, while you're reading books, while you're doing whatever you want to.
Well, you're listening to other podcasts? You never know.
Yeah. Listen to our podcast while you're listening to your favorite other podcast. Just, yeah.
Even though we are your favorite podcast.
Yeah, we
of
better
course.
be your favorite podcast or we'll get Kodak Black on you. But, yeah, so follow us on Spotify. I don't know if we're on iTunes. I'm pretty sure we are because Podbean is directly linked into iTunes. So I'm sure we're on iTunes. So if you're an Apple user, go ahead and check out iTunes. Look up Lamentable Podcast on there. Look up Lamentable Podcast on Spotify. If you are a Podbean user, whether you have your own podcast or you like to listen to podcasts, just look up Lamentable Podcast on there. We'll have, by the time this is up, we'll probably have all of our podcasts up to listen to. Go ahead and give us a few downloads. Maybe we'll get noticed by some sponsors. Yeah, let me buy some fucking McDonald's or pizza or something. Maybe.
Yeah.
And, so yeah, hopefully we sound really good. Hopefully you enjoy our new quality. It'll be probably a much more enjoyable, listening, so it's not all grainy and sound like we're 7 miles away. I don't know about when we have guests. Probably it might still sound a little shitty, but we could just sit next to each other closely, and then it'll still, most of us will sound relatively.
We'll have to use a table as opposed to just sitting across the room like we are right now. But
yeah, not a big deal. We'll probably have this good quality for the rest of our podcasts. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe on YouTube. Ooh, excuse me. We're just going to keep posting on all of these because at some point it's bound to catch somewhere.
we think.
I mean, the odds are better when we're on more than one thing. And once we get one to catch on, we can probably get all the other ones. So hopefully that happens. But yeah, thanks for listening. Don't forget to unplug your toaster
Before you throw it in the bathtub. All right. Thanks for listening.
Peace.